Hello, everyone. My name is Chris Riley. I'm the Public Engagement Information Manager for the Victor Valley Union High School District, and I would like to welcome you to our final town hall of the 2021 school year, and I'd like to thank all of you for joining us. We've already got some questions to answer, so I won't spend too long talking right now. I'm just going to introduce our panel, and we've got a big one today. So let's start with our superintendent, Dr. Ron Williams, and let's go to our Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, that's Dr. Antoine Hawkins. And we have our Employee Association presidents with us today. So I'm going to start with Tanya Martin. She's the president of the local chapter of the California School Employees Association. And I'd like to introduce Anita Tucker. She is the president of the Victor Valley Teachers Association. And we are honored to be joined by three of our principals today. So I'm going to start with the letter A, that's Adelanto High School, and that is Ebony Purcell. And then we're going to go to Goodwill High School, and that is Mr. Kevin Lloyd. And then we're going to go to the principal of University Prep, and that's Valerie Hatcher. Valerie, say hi. Let's see if your mic is working.
Hi.
It's working. All right, fantastic. Awesome. So now I'm going to pass it over to Dr. Williams for a few opening remarks.
Oh, thank you so very much. We appreciate it. This has been a challenging year, but it looks like we're beginning to finish out the year, hopefully as strong as we would have preferred to start the year. We're very, very delighted. You know, we've had numerous community forums over the course of the year, and these for the remaining schools. We're going to have a question and answer time. You know, in all of our schools, we have all of those students that have returned as volunteered to do that. And we're excited. We are excited to have our principals here this evening this afternoon to answer any questions that you may have. And we look forward to a very exciting and fruitful evening. And I know we've got some graduations going on later on. So that's the reason why we have this community forum a lot earlier than others.
So I want to apologize because Dr. Ramiro Rubalcaba probably thinks he's not important to me, and he is very important to me. So I want to apologize. Dr. Ramiro Rubalcaba is with us as well, and as you can see, we have a full house today. So from my perspective, when I view all of these little panels, I can't see them all on my screen, and so Dr. Rubalcaba was down there at the bottom of the screen. So I apologize for that.
No worries, Chris. We're good.
But I do want to give everyone just a chance to say hello. So let's go ahead and start with Dr. Hawkins.
Very quickly, welcome. There are several other people, so that's all I'll say. We look forward to answering your questions.
Okay, and Dr. Rubalcaba.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. We're excited that you're here. Happy to help answer any questions, and hope this is going to be productive. Thank you.
And Ms. Tanya Martin.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. And I'm also here to answer any questions you may need from me.
Okay, and Anita Tucker.
Good afternoon. I am so honored to be here, and on behalf of our teachers, we're so blessed to have your students. It's been a difficult year, but we're enjoying teaching them distance learning, hybrid learning, or in person, and I will answer any questions you have except math. Thank you.
Okay, and let's go to our principals, and this is a very busy time of year for them, so we appreciate them taking the time. Mrs. Purcell, is there anything you'd like to say?
Good afternoon. Thank you for taking the time to be with us as we are coming to the end of this year, doing a lot of celebrating. We are thankful for the opportunity to continue to work with your students, and especially for those of you that are graduating, a special congratulations in advance. This has not been an easy feat, so we are very, very honored to be a part of your child's journey and providing the opportunities to bring a little bit of what happened pre-COVID to the class of 2021 in our senior activities. So thank you for being here, and we look forward to answering your questions.
Thank you so much. The man of the hour, Mr. Lloyd. Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Hey, good afternoon. I'm Kevin Lloyd. I'm the principal of Goodwill Education Center. And just to let you know a little bit about our program here, we run two programs here, full day program where it's in seat. Students are here from 8:30 to 2:30. And we also have an independent study program here. And we have a teacher stationed at each of the comprehensive high schools. So we provide a program, two different programs here for our students of the Victor Valley Union High School District. So I look forward to answering any of your questions in a little bit more detail about our program here and the services that we can provide for your student.
Great. And last but not least, Ms. Hatcher.
Hello, everyone. I'm excited to have you here. Please forgive me, I'm a little distracted. Our graduation is happening in a few hours, so I may not be with you for the entire time, but thank you. Always open to answering any of your questions. And hey, go Jaguars, class of 2021.
Okay. And you know what? There was a little short video about all our schools I was going to show, but we've already got so many questions, and we only have Ms. Hatcher here for a few more minutes. She has a graduation that actually starts at 5 p.m. So we do want to maybe front load this with UP questions if we can. So this first one, this individual is talking about Silverado. My understanding that graduation at Silverado is 6 p.m. tomorrow. So
I think there's multiple graduations at Silverado tomorrow. Let me take a look. Let's see. I think
because I had 6 p.m. on my calendar, but maybe that's
I think for Silverado, there's a drive-through from 9 to 10. There is a in-person A alphabet last name A through K from 2 to 4, and there's an in-person L through Z graduation from 6 to 8.
Oh, okay. So the one I was going to go to was 6. Well, maybe I'll go to one of the earlier ones. Okay, we do have one thing that is specific to university prep, although it could cover the entire district. Dr. Williams?
Oh, how do you sign up for summer school? I know that the counselors should be getting that information out to the respective schools. Mrs. Hatcher, Mrs. Parcell, could you give us a little insight, since I know that you're closer to the operationalization of it? Or Kevin Lloyd? Mr. Lloyd, go ahead.
Well, actually, what's happened is that's been given to the counselors. So what they've done here at Goodwill is that we look at especially a lot of our seniors that are going to need independent the summer school program to graduate. We automatically sign them up. So we do have some underclassmen that contact the counselor, and she looks at their transcripts and determines what classes that would be more beneficial for them for the summer program.
And I think specifically the question was referring to university prep. Mrs. Hatcher, anything you want to share?
So yeah, please reach out to Mrs. Darling and Mrs. Wilkin. Those are the two counselors, and they can sign your student up for summer school. They will be in the office starting at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Okay, this person is asking about summer school for middle school. Is it the same thing, or what can we say about that?
Yep, we're actually, there's going to be summer school for middle school through the district, as well as a summer course for our 7th graders going to 8th grade and 8th graders going to 9th grade. I would definitely suggest reaching out to the counselors once again, and same counselors, yes, for middle school.
All right. So I'm just going to cover a couple of these really quickly. Is Silverado going back to in-class instruction this year? Well, this school year, of course, is almost over. I think we're talking about the coming school year, which starts August 9th. And there is another person, this question is along the same lines. And I think there's a couple more along those lines. So do we want to talk about the return to in-person instruction next year?
Well, at this particular point in time, that is our plan to be going in for all of our schools to be in person for the 21-22 school year. But that's subject to change. But at this particular time, that's our plan.
Okay, thank you so much. And the school year does start August 9th. And there was a question related to that. Can my son still do online? I feel uncomfortable to send him due to his immune system. Well, today we were trying to have our Victor Valley Virtual Academy principal join us, and I'm not sure, he wasn't able to get on here for one reason or another, but I don't know if someone would like to talk a little bit about the Virtual Academy.
Well, I do know that for those parents that may still want their child, you can sign them up for the Victor Valley Virtual Academy, in which they can attend, and it's A through G, so that service will be available to you if you would like to have your child still participate online.
Yeah. Now, will you be pushed to the Virtual Academy? Well, no, you have to sign up for it yourself, and so this is just the way things are going. This is not our district or any one district. This is just the entire state is opening back up, and we understand there are folks who maybe don't want to take that risk. But having this Virtual Academy is a great thing. And we just so happen to be joined by one of the teachers is he their only teacher right now? Or I think he might be the only teacher, but
he's the number one teacher at the Virtual Academy.
He's the number one guy. He's a great guy. He does a lot of cool technological stuff. He sings, he does it all. So we're happy to have him with us as well. Okay, here's another one. Will kids need to be vaccinated?
Dr. Rubacaba, you want to give us an update?
Sure. So at this point in time, the Pfizer vaccine has been authorized for children 12 to 18 or 12 and up is available. It's optional at this moment in time. It is not a mandate, a condition of employment, or a condition to attend school. However, that may be subject to change. So they will not be required to be vaccinated at this moment in time.
Okay. Okay, here's one I think we can answer pretty quickly. Ms. Hatcher? I heard on the last day of school, everyone has to attend. Is this true, University Prep?
No, that's not true. So our last day of school, which will be next Monday, we're all going to do synchronous online. We won't have kids on campus on that Monday.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's the opposite. It's the exact opposite. Okay, good.
But to clarify, you do have to attend class, but it'll be virtually. So it's not a free day, just to make it clear.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. So this is kind of a recap of what we were talking about. Victor Valley Virtual Academy is going to be your way to go. And I did see Mr. Shin saying in the chat that he would be happy to speak. So I'm going to get you a link as soon as I can. And I guess Ms. Hatcher had to leave us probably for the graduation.
Yeah.
But Mr. Shin, I'll get you a link as soon as I can. Is it FDA approved? Are we talking about the vaccine? Well, I mean, that's beyond the scope of what we can really talk about with authority. But I think we happen to know whether or not it's FDA approved. I think the answer is yes. But if anyone wants to address that.
Only the Pfizer vaccine has been authorized at this time for 12 to 17-year-olds. So that's the only option you have at this moment in time that is approved. Now that may be subject to change. There may, other vaccines may become available and authorized, and the Pfizer vaccine may be available to children younger. Stay tuned, and that information will be made public as soon as it's available.
Okay, I'm looking through these questions. Oh, here we go. Do we have to wear our masks next year if we go back to school 2021-2022 school year?
Dr. Rubacaba?
Yeah. So at this moment in time, the answer is yes. At this moment in time, we will continue to practice social distancing. and wearing masks, that is subject to change. One of the things that we have learned during the pandemic is the importance of being flexible, of being dynamic, and staying tuned with the latest guidelines. So all of that is subject to change depending on what the epidemiological data looks like, positivity rates, and so on. But for now, the answer is yes.
Okay, and I am sending Steve Shin an email to join us and maybe say a few words about Victor Valley Virtual Academy, and he can step in and pinch hit because Valerie had to leave us. So, all right, and then looking at the questions here, how do I find out online for online school? Then plus the office said he will still be part of Silverado High. So are they asking if can someone address this?
Sure, go ahead, Evan, if you want.
Good afternoon. If you are interested in registering your student for another high school, the first place to go is to our district website. Under the enrollment tab, you'll find central enrollment. That way you can go ahead and register for the online school there. It is not possible to be dually enrolled in a high school, which means that you are in completely virtual academy or you're completely in Silverado. To be in both is not an option. If you are in virtual academy, you're not a part of the athletic program at Silverado either. So it is one or the other.
Okay, I was just looking through some questions. I have someone asking about graduation ceremony. Someone is asking if University Prep is offering summer school. We already answered that, so that's good. I'm just checking to see if there are any other. Okay, we have another one. The 2021 school year start time for University Preparatory School. Prior to distance learning, UP started at 7 a.m. Unfortunately, Ms. Hatcher is gone, but I think we can talk about this more broadly anyway. While Senate Bill 328 mandating school start times no earlier than 8 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. will not take effect until July 1st, 2022. With so much loss, anxiety, and depression over the past year, complying with this bill sooner rather than later, as most other schools have, I don't know if that's true, would benefit students in terms of lessening depression and allowing the important brain development of kids at this age, which in turn helps them in all aspects of life. What will UP school start time be for the upcoming school year? Thank you and enjoy a wonderful summer break. And that was from Catherine Juarez. Thank you.
Let me address that. We're exploring that option at this particular point in time, even though it does not take effect until 22, 23. We're exploring that. And within the next couple of months, we will be sharing that information. But I know it would be very difficult for us at this particular time to gear up for that, because that would mean the additional hiring of bus drivers as well as purchasing additional buses. But we will be prepared for the 22-23 school year. Dr. Hawkins, would you like to add anything to that?
Well, Dr. Williams, I think that you did a very good job of articulating the point. Just to reiterate what you said, we will gear up appropriately to be able to ensure that if, in fact, that legislation is enacted and there aren't any changes, we'll be able to service the students in our community.
Great. Well, I do want to welcome on Mr. Steve Shannon. He is, as we said, he is the #1 teacher at Victor Valley Virtual Academy, and he's a great guy. And let's let him take it away and say a few words about the Virtual Academy. Hello, are you?
Your mic is
muted.
Mute.
Well, you're not muted in here, but maybe you're turned off in there. We've had this problem. We had this problem with Valerie. So it might be something about the settings in your
speaker settings, Mr. Chin. Right click and make sure you're have the right microphone accessed.
Hello.
Yeah,
we got
can hear you.
Yep.
Right here? You got me here?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. All right. So anyways, what was the question? Should you come to Victor Valley Virtual Academy if you want to go distance learning? Yes. Your 8th grade kid? Yes. I will be your teacher for the next 4 years. 8th grade, well, 5 years. 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. But by that time, 4 years of me, they'll probably graduate soon, early. So we are a very accelerated online program. Okay. So when I came in from here, I taught, this is going to be my 19th year teaching next year. And then I taught all over from LA to Orange County. Now I'm in the high desert. And so the program When I found out this one had the opportunity to do it, I thought it's great, because what we're going to do, we're taking the online to the next level. Okay. Now, thing is, I don't want to be like the best in the high desert or Southern California. We're trying to get to be the best in the world. So when we have our leadership over there, the superintendent and the assistant superintendents, technology, everything, what we're doing is we're trying to do the most complete program for an online program. So you have, I mean, everyone thinks online is like, okay, here's your username, password, see you later. No, what we do is we have an online Zoom meeting all day. So the kids, they could come and they have a teacher in front of them. And if they want to do tutoring, great. If they want to talk and meet friends, great. That's what we do. And then we have a lunch break, and then we have club time where we have these virtual clubs like our video game club, where we have esports and compete against other schools. We have cooking club where the kids are going to get ingredients they cook for their families, make videos so we could all share. And then the book club, we have cosmetology club, and we have credit recovery. So we're the most complete school in a short amount of time. I mean, all of our schools are great. Let's face facts. I mean, we have a really great district. But us being the new kid on the block, we're trying to be getting great, like really, really quickly. So if you have any questions, just type them in the chat and let me know.
Thank you so much. And speaking of questions, we still have some more, and we only have 9 minutes. So I guess being the end of the school year, with the new school year coming, maybe a lot of people are curious about a lot of things. Summer school going to be in person. I don't know if we already talked about that, but
there are different options. Summer school is available completely online. It's also available in person. And there's also an option where your child can come to school and complete their online credit recovery class with the support of a teacher on campus. But please email your child's counselor, or if you go to our website, there are summer school administrators that are able to help you.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Will all schools be online only on Monday?
I'll go out on a limb. Everyone is expected to log in on Monday. As far as Adelanto High School, our optional return students' final day on campus is going to be Friday. We are asking that textbooks be returned by Friday, and it is the same across the district when it comes to Chromebook and textbook return. Seniors must turn in their Chromebooks and textbooks. Students grades 7 through 11 will keep their Chromebooks over the summer. It is only the hard textbooks that must be returned. Supplemental books such as the English and math are yours to keep, and we encourage you to continue to practice your English and your math skills over the summer.
All right. Thank you, Ebony. Well, we already talked about Adelanto High, that there are different options. Those other schools are Adelanto Elementary School District, I believe. So you'll have to address those questions there. We talked a little bit about registration. Go to our website, VVUHSD.org. VVUHSD.org. You'll find a registration tab there. And then also, Mr. Shin would like you to know that you can email him at sshin@vvuhsd.org. That's SSHIN@vvuhsd.org. If my son does do virtual, does he turn in his Chromebook as well? Well, he's going to need a Chromebook. Anyone want to talk about that?
Is that virtual? Yes.
If your child is not a graduating senior, you will keep the Chromebook.
All right. And do we offer tutoring for the virtual academy? Do we accept students with an IEP? Mr. Shin, can you speak on that?
So that one was a Crosby question. Do we do offer tutoring? Yes. So I tutor my kids from, we have an official time, 10 to 12 every day. I'm there Monday through Friday. And then usually the kids have my phone number. They have my email. They say, hey, Shin, can you tutor me at 7 o'clock at night? I either can or I can't, right? But usually I go on and then, help them with their stuff so they can keep continuing, right? So at the Virtual Academy, what we do is it's a triangle formation of learning. You have the teacher, the student, and the parent. So everything that a parent imagines what a Virtual Academy is going to be, we're going to make it like that. Because yes, we're new and we're an evolving school. So it's not like we have our ways and we're going to send it one way. If you come up with a great idea on what we're going to have to do, great, let's do it.
If I may address the IEP concern, I would encourage you to reach out to the special education office. That's either going to be Winifred Beard or Margaret Akanusi. As from previous experience with online programming, some of the material is not adept to students with IEPs. So it is very individualized based upon your students' abilities. So I don't want a blanket yes that they accept all students. So I encourage you to reach out to the special education department or your child's case carrier for more information regarding that. And Chris, while I have the mic, if we are not going to show the promotional videos, hopefully we have some time to give a 2-second speech about what Adelanto High School offers before we close the meeting this afternoon.
Yes, absolutely. I just want to keep it rolling here with all of these questions.
Can I just add something real quick, Chris? In
Sure.
regards to the IP question, Mrs. Purcell is 100% correct, but we want to make it clear, students do have access. Whether you have an IEP or not, you are entitled to access, but you have to follow the proper procedure of going through an IEP in order to transfer to another school if you so desire.
Okay, and then yeah, someone was asking for that email address. So there it is again, shin@VVUHSD. I do have one that came in via email, and we have a lot of questions here. Can we still take advantage of FEV tutoring during the summer, or does that end when school ends? Would have been great to have Dr. Srani here to answer that, but maybe one of you can talk about that.
Go ahead, Ebony.
FEV Tutor is still available, and if you already have a working relationship with one of the tutors, I encourage you to continue and be proactive, set up time in advance before others take the spot. If you have any questions about that, I encourage you to reach out to our Ed Services Department. Ms. Christine Foote could better serve you there.
Okay, and I just wanted to give a shout out to our enrollment department, Kobe and Alicia, in our enrollment or central enrollment center, and Kobe is with C. That's like Kobe Bryant, but it's Kobe. So we were having issues enrolling our son, and they went above and beyond to fix the problem on Aries. Thank you so much. VVUHSD is the best. Well, thank you.
And I supervise Kobe and Central Enrollment. I'll be happy to extend that message. Thank you.
Okay, and I'm just going to take one last look here if I got anything in the email. Okay, it looks like I got all of those. And I don't know if there's anything popping out to you in the chat, but it looks like we've addressed most of those too. We are so excited for our son to go into 7th grade and excited for the summer program. Well, thank you. We're excited to have you. And I don't know if anyone knows this offhand. I assume they can find this information somewhere pretty easily about when it starts and ends.
I believe it's June 1st through the 24th. All right.
Okay. Okay. Well, thanks a lot for that. And we do have just about 2 minutes left. So, Ebony, you wanted to say a few words?
Thank you. Adelanto High School is a comprehensive high school. We serve students in grades 9 through 12. Adelanto High School, our student learner outcomes are achieve, honor, and serve. We believe that our students will leave better than they came. The majority of our students do come from Adelanto Elementary School District. So I would like to make sure that parents of 8th grade students who are coming to Adelanto High School know that the process to enroll into Adelanto is not automatic. You must enroll for Adelanto High School at the Victor Valley Union High School District. Again, that is on our website. I've provided my email address. We offer a robust offering as far as preparing students for college, for the world of work, whether it be military. We have an outstanding athletic program, CTE program, but above all, we believe in, with the support of a wonderful staff, supporting the whole child. So there are some things that we do a little unique at Adelanto, but it is for the better of your child to make sure that they do graduate college and or career ready with options to better serve our community and to change the world. Thank you again for your time. My email is there. If you have any questions, look forward to working with you and answering your questions.
Okay, thanks a lot. Mr. Lloyd, did you want to say anything? You kind of already covered Goodwill a little bit. Was there anything else you wanted to say? You're muted, Doc. You're muted, Kevin.
Again, we also have a unique program here that we provide a certain type of service for our students. Our graduation requirements are a little bit less than what the comprehensive high schools are. We graduate at 170 credits here, and so I would ask anyone to reach out to me if this would be a program that you might be interested in, and I can be reached at kloyd@vvuhsd.org.
Okay. Well, someone is asking if they're what they can't graduate this year. Yeah, they can graduate. Is that what they're saying, Dr. Rubalcaba?
Yeah, so what happens to a student who does not graduate this year? Do you want to touch that, Ebony, or?
Yes, if we could find out what school they go to, please.
Okay.
And can I just say real quick? Typically here at Goodwill, we do take fifth-year seniors here. So if those students are actually close to graduating with the lesser requirements also, that might be an option for them to come here.
If their child is at a comprehensive high school, they are able to earn 10 to 15 credits during summer school. They could still be a summer graduate. If not, then I would encourage them to reach out to Mr. Lloyd for the following year, or their principal. If there are some other conditions, principals, depending on what is going on, can offer a student to come back for another semester or a year. So I really encourage them to reach out to their principal.
And I would just add, also talk to your counselor, because counselors are part of the graduation plan, and they should be able to guide in terms of options.
And Alexis Campos, if you want to send me an email, and Dr. Rubalcaba, maybe you can
Sure.
tell her that in Spanish.
Yeah, si gusta mandar un correo electrónico, lo puede mandar a kriley@vvuhsd.org. También queremos que sepa que hay opciones. Puede hablar con el consejero o la consejera de su estudiante, puede hablar con el director o la directora, porque sí tenemos opciones que se pueden graduar en el verano o pueden asistir un quinto año en la escuela Goodwill.
Thank you very much. So we are just about out of time. Well, we're 2 minutes over actually. So I don't see any more at this time. But if you do have any other questions, you can email me and I will get that question to the correct person. If you can put Town Hall May 18th in the subject line, so I know that it's a follow-up question from this one, I would really appreciate that. And that way I can get that question to the correct person. So thank you so much. And let's have Dr. Williams say a few closing remarks for us.
We want to thank all of you for attending, and we want to thank all of our panelists for participating for the past 6 or 7 weeks. And we want to thank our community for logging in when they had the opportunity. We will be starting this up probably in the mid-July to set up next year. And we may have a meeting or community forums in 1 or 2 during the month of June and July. We want you to be safe. And definitely look out for yourself, which is looking out for your community as well. We appreciate you attending this evening, and we want you to be safe, and we hope to see you very soon. Everyone, have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
Have a good one, everyone.